Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Thursday evening Facebook Live paper crafting session. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you. Good evening. I hope this finds you well. My glass of my drink got stuck to my coaster. Look at my beautiful coaster that I had sent to me. It says, "You are nothing short of amazing." So that must be right, is it? My lovely upline Michelle sent that to me. How sweet is that? Oh, anyway, sorry about the clattery noise. Good evening to you. I hope you're having a lovely day. It's very much cooler today here than it was yesterday. Good evening, Margaret. Hi, Philomena. Lovely to have you. It is a lovely day today. It's cloudy. We've had a little sprinkle of rain. It's been about, I don't know, really, about 24 degrees maybe, 21, 24, a bit different from 36 yesterday and all that weird rain that we had. So I'm very pleased, and I'm not at work, I'm off, so it's lovely. Good evening, Lena. I hope you're well, all the way from Canada. We've been experiencing quite a heat wave in the UK and we're not really prepared for it. It's very, very hot. Today's been much more pleasant, but yesterday I came out from one of my visits and my car said it was 39 degrees. So, I think it'd been sat in the sun, to be fair. It was more like 34. Still too hot for working. Anyway, I thought we'd have a bit of fun tonight. I'm going to show you the World of Good Memories and More card pack. I'm going to start a little scrapbooking project and I thought I could show you along with it. I'm not even sure if I've got my photographs though. I've got everything else to hand. It's a bit of a worry. I may need to run and get my photographs in a second. Yeah, but I'll show you. I haven't done any scrapbooking for ages and I wanted to do this little project and I thought I'd show you guys too, and you can have a look and see what I've got. Okay, so hi Margaret. Good evening everybody. Good evening Jan. I am going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. So are you ready? Hold on to your hats. We're going over. Hold on. Here we go. So there you go. Can you see Wreck-It Ralph just over there? That's a little bag and I'll tell you about that. That's important for my scrapbooking and I will show you what that is in a moment. Ooh, pop you in there into my tripod. Got you up there now. There we are. Hello Mum, how are you? So good evening all and everybody. I have been desperate to do some scrapbooking for absolutely ages. I am now officially on annual leave from my work for my NHS job. So it gives me a bit more time to focus on my Stampin Up business and also some fun, some scrapbooking fun. I'm just sticking my grid paper down. It stops it moving around. Hello Nikki, good evening to you. I want to show you some fun stuff. I'll start off by showing you a half-finished project that I'm in the middle of. I'm sure you can all relate to that. Right, first of all, let's move things out of the way. Okay, here's our annual catalogue, and I'll show you in the catalogue the products I'm working with. So this is our little album that I have. This one is a black one. I've got two different ones next to me. This one in the catalogue is a black one. It's a 6x8 D-ring album, and you can then purchase the pockets to put your scrapbook pages in, and it's pocket page scrapbooking, and these are the little wallets that you put the photographs in and the little cards. So that's the kind of thing, and then you can purchase the Memories and More cards that go alongside it. We've got a fabulous suite that I've got here called the World of Good, and these are some of the cards. I'll show you them in a minute. And there is a whole suite of products that match, which is lovely. Louise, your ink pads arrived. Oh, I'm so glad. Excellent. You're going to do some stamping this weekend. Perfect. Perfect way to spend the weekend. Yeah, so if you look on the other page, it shows you some examples of how they've done theirs. Memories and More. That's the Flowers for Every Season pack there. And they've got some examples of how they've been recording their memories in there. And then some at the bottom here using the World of Good suite, which is what I'm going to be using. Perfect. I'm just going to do some simple memory keeping, but I'll show it to you. Before I show you the World of Good, I'm going to show you this one. I've had a while, but I've started this project and I wanted to show you. So, hey Joe, how are you doing? I'm just trying to see how much I can get in shot. Okay, I'm going to open it up. So this is the same album from Stampin' Up. This is one that's not black. I think it was last year's one. It's just craft cover. You can cover them. You can do what you like, decorate them. So this is a little album that I've started. And this one is for when I went to Florida I go to Florida. I do love Florida, but this was a different kind of trip. This one was for Stampin' Up. I mean, Mickey Mouse and Stampin' Up, how could I not go? Our yearly convention was held in Florida a couple of years ago, and we had the most amazing time. I'm good, Joe. I'm glad you're okay. And it was the 30th anniversary of Stampin' Up, and our name of our convention every year is called On Stage. So this is what I've done for this, and it's just started. It's only got some bits in it. It hasn't got all the bones to it, this one. So I will show you what I've already done. I'm just looking for the rest of the cards for this pack. It's about somewhere. So I used the big plans cards that were some of the Memories and More cards that were about last year. Just trying to find the other ones. I got them out ready and I can't find them now. So they'll turn up in a minute. So this is part of Stampin' Up's Statement of the Heart. Love what you do and share what you love. So they've themed the Memories and More packs. This is a big goals pack and they themed it to that. So I thought it was absolutely perfect for this project, for when we all went to convention together in Florida and had an absolute ball. So this one, these are the little page protectors and you get them in different size apertures in them. So this is a full page, so you can put a whole page in here, and I've left this one blank because it's going to be my title page. I'm going to put some photos or something in there. I haven't quite decided. This one has 2 apertures for 4x6 standard photographs. So I've used this card that says that, and I've made this one using a card and some of the dies, the letter dies. And then I started off by chronologically documenting our trip. So there's me and Liz on the aeroplane. So yeah, there's us the night before. We all stayed at the airport together and we got together, had a meal, and I had a nice glass of wine. So this was, we stayed, very lucky that a family member, or my brother-in-law, his brother has a condo in Florida. So we stay there when we go, but I was very lucky that they let us use it on this trip. So a couple of the girls who came with me, we all stayed there together, which was amazing. We had so much fun. So there's our aeroplane. There's Michaela and Liz and Katie. We had such a ball. So you can see there's a lot of blank spaces in here that I haven't done yet. So when we went to Denny's for breakfast, we'd arrived. Picture of the condo. So the idea of Memories and More, the original idea of Memories and More is to use for documenting scrapbooking. Fast scrapbooking that doesn't take you too long, pocket pages, and you just slot your photographs in and out. It means that if you stuck something down, you're not stuck with it. You can move it around however you like. And then you document what has happened. So you have journaling cards to write down what has happened on the trip. So you've got those memories forever. So yeah, we had such a ball. So I've got lots of photos still to go in here. It was in November on stage. So Disney World was decorated for the Christmas holidays. We were there for nearly a week. So the first day when we arrived, the next 2 days we did theme parks. We did a Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom and had an absolute ball and stayed at the condo. And then the next 3 days we went to Onstage Convention and that was just amazing. So the castle's all lit up for Christmas. We obviously saw the parade. There's lots of things. We had breakfast or dinner with Winnie the Pooh and all the creatures from the 100 Acre Wood. We went on It's a Small World, and these are the girls that we all travelled together and stayed in the condo. And we went on the It's a Small World ride together, and we were trying to get a selfie. This is a great little story. Trying to get a selfie, and the lady in the queue behind us said, "Would you like me to take your photo for you?" And it turns out that she was a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the States who was obviously come to convention. And we met her on It's a Small World, which I thought was quite ironic. And she was lovely. That's Elizabeth. So, yeah, I mean, we met Mickey Mouse. Oh, hang on, let me put that in. Oh, there's the rest of the cards. I knew I put them there. So this is some of the other team that we bumped into. They were on Magic Kingdom the same day as us. There's Sam Hammond-Donald, Pootles, Michaela and the girls I travelled with, and some of the other girls too. We met Mickey Mouse. Yeah, had dinner at lots of restaurants and had loads of fun. And then came convention, and with it all the onstage fun. And this is just the European team on the steps in the massive Orange County Convention Centre. And we went round with... Yes, that's Michaela. She's my friend, Louise. It's a small world after all. Sorry, Mum. I took a Union flag. The convention centre room sat, I want to say 7,000 people. Might not have been that many, but it was thousands. It was huge. So to attract our group's attention each morning, we would stand on the chair with the Union flag and we'd all gather together. And it was amazing. And there's Michaela. She was artisan. She was chosen for the artisan design team for Stampin' Up that year. And we have a little story about when she was chosen in Florida. And yeah, lots of lovely photos of our team and lots of lovely memories. And that is why I love scrapbooking, because there is nothing like seeing photographs in the flesh. There is nothing like remembering it rather than just keeping all these photos on your phone or a computer. Oh, she is. And she's the thing with Michaela is, Louise, she is what she is. What you see is what she is. She's the loveliest person you could hope to meet. She's so lovely. And there's Kylie Bertucci and Bruno Bertucci, and there's Nicole, and there's Jilly, and lots of our team. And there's me and Kylie. We had a ball. But the whole point of that is to show you that's half a project that I've already done. And it was the big Plans, Memories and More pack that I'm using for this project that was from last year. And I loved it. Lots of lovely cards in that one, and you get sticker sheets. So, but this trip, so I've got 2 on the go at the moment. I'm going to put this one to the side. This is going to be this new one that I've got, and I'm going to be using the World of Good. These are the new ones that are in the catalogue now. Memories and More card pack. And I shall show you that, but I'm going to open the album so you can see what we've got. So this is the basic black 6x8 album, and this is how it comes. Oh, did she help you a lot? Louise, she's so lovely. So it comes in a box, very well protected, and you can keep it in the box then if you wanted to. It's cellophane wrapped. So I'll just take the cellophane off. And just get my scissors in there. Now, some of us have had trips away this year. You know, I've heard some of my friends are popping off to places, but by and large, most of us have had any travel plans quashed this year, and quite rightly so, with what everything's going on. But it doesn't stop us dreaming of our holidays, and it doesn't stop us thinking about the holidays that we've had over the last few years and all the lovely trips that we've had, or even if we've just had weekends away in this country or days out. And it's so lovely to document them. So you've got a little spine on there, and you can type in or print out what it is, so it goes on your bookshelf. Louise, I haven't decided about On Stage Online in November yet. Right, here we go. So you open it, and it's just protected by this. Keep it open. Oh, my dog is coming in. Come on in then, Alfie. You have to come and sit down. That's Alfie. I'm sorry. He doesn't like being left out of our Facebook lives. So I do apologise, guys. So it's the same again. It's a D-ring album, and it's perfect for these little projects. So this just keeps it safe when it's travelling. It's just a piece of filler cardboard. I'll pop that there. And then you can purchase the pages, as I said, to go in, and I'll show you these. I'm not sure if all of them are in there because I've probably opened it and taken some out. You get them with the 3x4 orientation and the 4x6. So you get some of those, get a couple of those. And then you get some with the 4 in. So they're 4 3x4 apertures. And you could just buy as many of these as you like. And there's one that's got horizontal 4x6, like that one. And then there's a full blank page, like I use for my cover page in the other one. And yeah, I've taken some of these out because you get 12 in each pack. Yeah, Louise, I haven't decided about the on-stage online yet because it's a complicated story. I would like to go. It depends if we're away or not. So I would love to go, to be fair. So I'm going to open up my thing and put my pages in. So simple, they all fit in like this. And so you can move the pages around as you wish. Now my history is scrapbooking originally. I'm a scrapbooker. I love proper old-fashioned 12x12 layouts where you do all your layering and you glue everything down. There is something to be said for being able to move everything around and it not being glued down, and the simpleness of pocket scrapbooking, definitely. And it's a little bit speedier and it seems to take up less room. So I do have both, to be fair. So I'm going to show you some of these cards that you get with the World of Good suite, and then we'll do a little bit. I'll grab some photographs and we'll do a little bit. So these are Memories and More cards, and I think you get 2 of each, and they have got maps on. It's all about travel. I think the world of you. And then there's loads of room for documenting. Compasses, telescopes. This one I'm probably going to use at the beginning. Life is an adventure. And then you have this portrait one as well. So if you have a portrait, you can use that, or you can cut it down. Enjoy the journey. Lots of people use these for making cards. So if you're interested in making cards with Memories and More cards, just go on Pinterest. It's absolutely saturated with them. The world is yours. And they're all double-sided, so you can choose. And the fact that you get 2 means that if you use one, you've still got the other side. We've got some beautiful gold foil stickers. I think it's brass because in the suite you get brass foil papers too. Oh, that's fun, Jude. You're going to look after the cat. And then all these little stickers. Perfect, aren't they, for making your pages look lovely? Love those. Lots of tabs. There's so much foiling in it. This one. These are speciality cards, so they're one-sided, but absolutely lovely. More stickers. Love these stickers. I think that's one. They're very thick. This one's good for journaling on, and this side. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Grid. More gold. I like this one. It says play, travel, repeat. Work, play, travel, repeat. I like that one. So they're the 4x6, and then you get a lot of the 3x4. So you've got today was a great day. Globe and map. Reach for the stars. And I love the colours in it. You make the world a better place. And if you do like making cards from Memories and More cards, these ones will be great for masculine cards. It's never too late in life to have an adventure. Bucket list. The world cracks open for those willing to take a risk. Explore more. Dream big, like that one. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Oh, that's that. Writing again. I won't be too long with this because it could be boring if you're not interested in seeing these. And so the adventure begins. Life is meant for adventures. I'm going to use that one. What a Wonderful World. That will be definitely a good one for the layout I'm hoping to do. Today was a great day. That might work depending on the orientation. Our journey. Dare to live the life you've always wanted. The foiling is lush. Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, with roads, because that would be so lovely. Globes. And it's all the cinnamon cider in there that's lovely, that new in colour. Okay, so if you love this, then also the stamps match it. You have the stamp set that matches all the images, so you can stamp in your project, you can stamp in your Memories of More album, and then we have the dies also that cut them all out that go along with it. I've got those, and there's a big pack, which I've already showed you before. I won't bore you with that now, of the papers, the foiled papers in exactly the same colourways and the same images and themes as the cards. So you can cut that up and use that too. Or just make big scrapbook pages. So I'm just going to grab the photographs that I was going to use alongside this, if I can find it. Bear with me, guys. Right, got the photographs. Now, I had two packs and I can't remember which ones are which. So that was a trip to Spain from a few years ago. I'm not using that one this time. But this is probably what I'm going to be using, which are some Disney World photos from 2018. I do have rather a lot of Disney World photographs. Let's put them up there and I'll just choose some to use. There's some very strange photos in here, because I've also picked out some fun ones. And that's a nice one. I think I'm going to use that one. Oh, be quiet, Alfie. Shh, sit down. He's a bit noisy, isn't he? So let's grab one of these and decide what we're going to do. I think we should do this one that has two horizontal 6x4. Sorry, it's making a lot of noise, isn't it? And then this one, so we'll do it this way. This one's, we're going to have a double page layout. This one has two 3x4 and a 6x4. So let's go for that and see what we end up with. And move the album out of the way and decide what we're going to do. So I have got 1, 2, 3 horizontal 6x4 images. So I'm just going to choose my photos. Oh, look at all these photographs. That's a rock and roller coaster. So these won't fit, but you can cut them down to fit. Johnny meeting a green man in Toy Story Land. So I think we might just use that. There's a lot here. I've got lots and lots. Let's use this and then I can look back through and choose some more. Okay, so we've got Disney Hollywood Studios, so that's where we were that day. So I'm literally going to pop that one in here. And you can see just how quickly this comes together. Just going to pop that in there. Got Disney Hollywood Studios. And this is all about Toy Story Land, which was opened in 2018 when we went, which is a part of Hollywood Studios theme park. I love the theming. Look at this bench made out of big kind of lolly sticks, and I love the light bulbs strung everywhere. So let's have a think. I want to get the one in of Johnny and the Green Man. So I think I'm going to move these out of the way. And I'm going to put this one here. Just feel which way around they open up. Pop it in like this. Sorry if we get a glare from the plastic wallet with the camera. Okay, so we've got that. Now I am going to put this one in one of these. Now I just need to get, it might be a bit difficult for this one because I don't really want to chop off Johnny. I wonder if I've got a portrait one of these somewhere on my camera. I think I might have. Very good tip if you're doing scrapbooking is to take a photo of something that you want to and do it in portrait and landscape. So if you're doing pocket scrapbooking, you want it to fit the orientation that you're using on that particular page. So yeah, swap them around so you can choose. I'm actually just going through some photos I've already got printed, so I didn't really do this purposefully. I've got a lot of stitch. They may be a better choice because I've got more of a choice of orientation on those. This might be a better one because they're all going to get scrapbooked. Okay, let's go with that. So we went for breakfast. I think it was our first morning. This trip is 2018. And I think it was our first morning in Florida after we arrived the night before. And we went for breakfast at the Polynesian Hotel in Walt Disney World in Florida. And it's called Ohana's and it's a Hawaiian themed restaurant. And you get to meet Mickey Mouse and Lilo and Stitch. And I think I'm going to use some of these photographs. Look at this, how fun is that? So, Jacob. I'm just trying to find a nice photo to pop in there. Right, so I'm going to put this one in. That's all of us sat down to breakfast. And then one of the kids with Mickey Mouse. Because isn't he the main man you go and see? I have to say though, I think they were rather, at least Jacob was desperate to meet Stitch. He's not the only one. How fun is that? So let's leave these to the side and grab out some of these cards. Now, which ones was I going to use? Let's have a look. So we don't have any work, so I'm not going to use that one. That's quite a nice one because it's the world and it's Disney World and the blue kind of goes with Stitch all the way along there. So I might pop that one in and I might come back and do a nice little title on there. Dream, discover. It's very warm in my craft room all of a sudden. Life is an adventure. That's going to go in the beginning of my album. Okay, I'm going to leave this one in there, so I really like that one. And I've got some letter dies, some Stampin' Up letter dies, and I'm going to cut out Ohana breakfast, and I'm going to put the date in here. So important notes to consider when you scrapbook is the who, what, where, and when. So who was it? What was the occasion? Where were you? And when was it? And if you can document those just simple things, when you go back to your photographs in a few years' time, you'll make life a lot easier for yourself. Jan, have you not seen it? Project Life, I think. We used to have Project Life in Stampin' Up, but now Stampin' Up have brought out their own, and it's called Memories and More. And we've had it for a couple of years, but we had Project Life before that. So, yeah, it's a fabulous way of scrapbooking if you want to do it a little bit more quickly than a old-fashioned layout. And I don't tend to use Memories and More cards for making cards, although I have done with these. I have made some cards with this pack. I tend to love scrapbooking more than that. So And then we just need to pop a couple of these in and decide. Today was a great day, and you can write then the who, what, where, why and when on it. You can use these as filler cards. So if you couldn't work out what you wanted to put in there, if it wasn't a photograph, you can just put a little filler card in. So you can write some more, you can put some globes, you can put anything in. This would be great for your travel page, our journey. Just deciding what to put here. A day to remember. No, I like that one. So it's not a card making video tonight, so I hope you're not bored. But it's lovely to do a little bit of scrapbooking. So you could easily put some more blue in there. Dream big. I like that. Explore more. Bucket list. I don't think Stitch was on my bucket list, but you might have been on Jacob's. Okay, I'm probably going to put a photograph in that one, but that's what I mean. You can just choose. Okay, so now I know that this is a 3x4 aperture here. So I know also that I need to put a 3x4 photograph in here. So I do tend to print out tiny ones. I have a little photo printer that I use, and you can choose the size that you print out on your photo printer. But if you're getting them for free prints, you can also do that, or photo box or somewhere. Or if you have photographs, you can just cut them up. Now, those photographs your granny's got that are very precious, that are originals, don't cut those up, please. Scan them in and reproduce them first. But these ones that you're printing off your computer, definitely do it. Don't be scared to do that. And you can even grab another card and just work out what you're going to get in your frame. So you know where to start cutting it, so you can get most of what you like in there. You can get the idea. So I'm going to use that card there as a template and just cut it up. Cut off the bits I don't need. Be brave. Like so. Got another tip for you with scrapbooking. The 50 photos you took of that one occasion, you aren't going to scrap them all. You're not going to need to scrapbook them all. And if you can't decide which ones you're going to scrapbook from an event, choose 3 or 4 and put the other ones out of sight. It makes it so much easier. Because if you think about it, when you look back at your layout and the project that you've made with your photographs on, you're not going to remember the photos you can't see, so it's not going to matter. You've still got them, but it's not such a huge deal. And so you can see I've managed to cut out and capture that memory by just taking the middle out of that photograph and making it fit what I'd like it to be. Does that make sense? So I've got Jacob at the character breakfast with his plushie, with his Stitch plushie, meeting Stitch. Cute. And this was our first day, so I think it's quite apt that it goes in the front of our album. So it goes in like this. Like this. And then I'm going to make some lettering that says breakfast at Ohana's. Now, and the date and everything else. Now, the other great thing about Stampin' Up is that the memories and more cards come in the Stampin' Up colours in the same way as the papers and the inks and everything do. So everything's going to match. So if I want a piece of cardstock that is in this Misty Moonlight, I just cut up a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock to make my letters. Or if I want it contrasted and I want it in a different colour that I've picked out, I can do that. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, it's very easy to cut photos up that you've printed out. Do it. It's not as scary once you've done it once or twice. So when you turn over to do your next page, you'll see the backs of these, and these are where you're going to slot the next photographs. If you want to keep that as a filler, keep it. You don't have to put another one in. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do another one. So see what I mean? I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more photos I picked out of this event. But I'm not going to use them on this page. I might do another page if I desperately wanted to. Or I might do it on a 12 by 12 layout. But for now, I'm going to put them away and focus on a different thing that I've got. Now, do I have anything else in my stash of photos from this trip? I ordered some, and I ordered these a long time ago, and I hadn't done anything with them. And I obviously need to order quite a lot more from this trip, because these are just a few of a couple of days. They're just Hollywood Studios and the Boathouse restaurant, I think. So I might use that one. There's All of Us. That might be another one that would have been good to use. Let me leave that one there. That, interestingly, was our room. So let's leave that one out. That's when we arrived in our room, when we stayed at the Saratoga Springs Resort, because we stayed there for a few days before moving on to the condo. So this is a memory of that. There's our magic bands that you wear. These little things, I take photos of everything for my scrapbooking. This was the Orlando hourly temperature on the day we arrived, I think. So it's like 1 o'clock, 33 degrees. So these things are really useful to have. Our flight photographs, they're definitely going. When we're on the way to the airport, I got a selfie in the car just for my scrapbook. Stitch came. So these kind of things, the everyday is what you want the photos of. They're the things that you're going to remember. So let's move all of these ones out of the way that we don't want. So there's a flight one. I know I've got other flight ones that I was looking at them the other day, so I'm probably going to use. Okay, I'm not going to put any more in because it could be a very long video, but I will come back and I'll do some more and I'll show you what I've done as I go along and keep you up to speed with what I've made. But I just want to show you something else before I leave you. Do you do this? I cannot be the only one who does this. Okay, I have this plastic bag. Now, when we were at Disney World, we went to a theme park party. It was a trick-or-treat party, and they gave us these trick-or-treat sweetie bags. And so when my sweetie bag, or one of the kids' sweetie bags, was empty, I filled it full of all of this paraphernalia. Can you see in there? Yeah, they do make the memories. You're absolutely right. And this is my bag of memories. Okay, you're going to die. I haven't even been in this. I don't even know quite what's in here. And not all of it I will keep. Don't worry. Do you see all of this stuff? I keep all of this. When we go on holiday, I collect it all. This is what makes the memories. So we had an Animal Kingdom conservation badge given to us. We went to Blaze Pizza. We loved it. We went to Skipper Cantina and it was a little beer mat. And it was the first time we'd been there and we loved it. We went to the Hard Rock Hotel at Universal Studios and you get these little plastic hotel tickets, but they're personalised and they've got fast passes on, so it's not like I had to give them back. And so we keep all of these things, and this is what will make my scrapbook. So I know Helen, I just saw you join in. I've got Helen to thank for this actually. Helen got me into scrapbooking many years ago. So I have a little tag that probably came on something. Look, this is from Primark and it was probably nothing to do with our trip per se, but I probably bought it prior to the trip and I thought that's perfect for our Ohana page. We went to Morimoto Asia restaurant. There's a bit of a theme with food with us in Disney World. We went on this for on my birthday. It was a real special tour called the Wild Africa Trek, and we kind of went backstage and saw all the animals and went on these rope bridges, and it was amazing. So these will go in my pocket pages. These will go in here and make memories as well. And I completely would advocate doing this. And keep all this stuff. And then when you come to make your pages, go through what's important and keep it. And don't if it's not. Look at this. This must have been left in the room for us. Ideas come from curiosity, Walt Disney, with Minnie, and dreaming is what we do best. Thank you for sharing in our dream. So please tell me I'm not the only one who has bags of this. Somebody tell me. Oh, I can't wait to scrapbook it all. Universal Studios. Helen, you do, don't you? There is no wrong way at Blaze Pizza. So this was Universal Photos, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I don't even know what that is. Diaper Dash, not something we took part in. Maria and Enzo's at Disney Springs. Animal Guide. Let's have a look, because we'll have theme park maps. Oh, thank you, Margaret. You've made me feel better. Theme park maps. Hi, Jean. It's a scrapbooking ramble tonight. So, and I'll tell you what prompted this. There's the party itinerary. I'll tell you what prompted this particular want to scrapbook this particular trip. This was our last trip in 2018, and I haven't scrapbooked it properly yet. But also, what Helen and I used to do, we used to get something called a Passporter. It was a company that used to make these little guide books with a documentation element in. They don't do it anymore, but these little books, and I had one for every year that we used to go, and you used to write in the back of it, so every day the memories, the fun things, the silly things the kids would say, or the things we got up to. And I got one out the other day, and I couldn't believe the memories I documented, and it was just amazing, all these little things that we did on holiday that I wouldn't have necessarily remembered with just a photograph. And it just reminds me how important it is to document what we did sooner rather than later, before we forget all those fun things that we did. So anyway, I hope you found it useful. I'm going to put some of this back so I can find my desk. And I'm going to do some more scrapbooking. And then I will come back with some photographs of what I've done and share it with you. And I hope I might have inspired you to do some. Is anybody else scrapbookers that we've got online tonight? Have you ever done any or wanted to do any? I know Jan definitely has scrapbooked, and she's very good at it. I put all this stuff away. I love it. I must sort through it though. It's a bit of fun, and I will show you. So if you have grandchildren or children and you have trips, it's just perfect to keep instead of hiding it away. So we stayed at the Premier Inn at the airport. Joe, I think you would love it. It's right up your street. The cast members give out Mickey Mouse stickers sometimes to children. They must have thought I needed them. Your grandchildren and I make one every day on holiday. Oh, what a lovely thing. Because it's not just something that you've done then. You have that memory of making it with them. What is this? Oh, Jim took the kids to something I didn't go to. It was a Star Wars experience. The Void at Disney Springs. So Jacob was a rebel, apparently. Love it. So we were there in Magic Kingdom on our 25th wedding anniversary. So we thought that was the perfect place to go for our wedding anniversary. Not sad of you, Joe. I think you should do it. I think you would love it. So when we were in the condo, because obviously we have adult children as well, so it was safe. We popped out to Paneer Bread one morning before they got up to buy them some breakfast pastries, just literally 5 minutes away from the condo. I left them a little note. I had my birthday on holiday. So yeah, that's all my rubbish, but won't be rubbish. It'll be memories that I'm going to document. And I hope you will too. What's that? Let my love open the door. Hard Rock Hotel. So perhaps I might have inspired you to have a go. I don't know. But I will come back and I will show you mine. And then I might set a little challenge. I know you've done it 12 by 12 and they're stunning, Jan. Honestly, really beautiful. I might set you guys a little challenge to try some scrapbooking with a little prize or something, if anybody's up for it. But I'll finish some pages so that I've got something to show you first. There, I think I've made a space now. So I hope you weren't bored that I didn't make you a card tonight. But I'm going to obviously crack on with my scrapbooking, and then we'll have a completed album and you'll get a much better idea of what it is and how it works. And that you can get it all in my online shop from Stampin Up. So if you do need an album, it's all really reasonably priced. If you do need the little page protectors, perfect. Okay, so I shall be back on Tuesday with coffee and cards. So I'll have cards for you on Tuesday. And maybe if I've done a bit more of this, I can show you what I've done. Thanks for joining me, and I hope I haven't bored you too much or rambled on, and that you keep cool and you have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.